In August 2023, I started seeing glowing lights over Loveland. They weren't planes. I didn't think they were satellites. I wasn't sure what they were. Now, I haven't always been a spiritual guy. I didn't believe in God, angels, and things like that. I thought that was myth. At the time, I thought it was nuts and bolts. I was thinking maybe this could be a secret military technology. But whatever it was, it sparked that curiosity in my mind that sent me hunting, trying to figure out what it is, which led me to a few different avenues of exploration. And today we're going to dive into one of those avenues. This is Justin and welcome back to Lights Over Loveland. Today's video we're diving into Catholicism and the UFO connection. A few months after starting this journey in August, I picked up the book called American Cosmic by Diana Pasulka. She was arguing that the aliens that people are seeing today are the same thing as the angels people described in these ancient religious texts. She suggests culture dictates what we see. Then in early 2024, I found Bledsoe, and he was seeing the same exact orbs I was seeing, but he was calling them angels, and he was connecting with the lady. I'll be honest with you, it took me almost until the end of 2024 to change my beliefs, to even believe in God, to believe that this is a possibility. But American Cosmic planted the seed. And this was the first time I had the thought that maybe the nuts and bolts craft and the divine are actually the same thing. Today we're going to be looking at that argument. We're going to be talking about the miracle of the sun, the Vatican's files, and why these orbs over Loveland might be part of one of history's oldest stories. The core premise of American Cosmic is that culture dictates our reality. Think about it. If you're a peasant back in Portugal in 1917, and a being of light showed up to you, gave you a message about the future, floated away, and was just gone, you didn't have the word alien. You had the Bible. You saw an angel. Now today, if a tech CEO in Silicon Valley saw the same thing, they wouldn't call it an angel. They would say, I saw a holographic projection from a higher intelligence. Pasulka argues the event is real. The non-human intelligence is real. But how we label it, that's our cultural software. This connects perfectly to our last videos on shamanism. The shaman calls it spirit guides. The Catholic calls it their guardian angel. A ufologist might call it a Nordic alien. And Bledsoe, he calls it the lady. Are these four different things? Or is it one thing wearing four different masks in ways so we can understand it? There's a famous quote from Arthur C. Clarke. Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. And Pasulka and the Bledsoes flip that. And any sufficiently advanced spirituality is indistinguishable from technology. Now, you can't talk about this overlap without talking about the most famous UFO case in all of Catholic history, the miracle of the sun. Fatima, Portugal, 1917. 3 shepherd children claim they are speaking to a lady made of light. Sounds kind of familiar. She tells them that on October 13th, she will perform a miracle so everyone will believe. On October 13th, 70,000 people show up. Believers, skeptics, scientists. It's pouring rain. Everyone is soaked to the bone. There's mud everywhere. Suddenly, the clouds part and a silver disc appears in the sky. Observers describe it as metallic, dull silver, like a pearl, and definitely not the sun. It starts spinning ferociously, sending out multicolored beams of light, red, violet, yellow, lighting up the landscape. It then dances, moving in a zigzag motion as it plunged towards the earth. And side note, this zigzag motion is exactly what is described today in modern UAP encounters with Navy pilots. But here's the smoking gun. When the 70,000 people stood up, they were completely dry, and the mud on the ground was dry. That is physically impossible unless you are dealing with massive amounts of microwave radiation or directed energy. The church called it a miracle, but if you strip away the religion, 70,000 people saw a silver spinning metallic disc emitting radiation and defying physics. Now, if that happened today over Loveland, they wouldn't call the Pope. They would call the Pentagon. One of the most fascinating parts of American Cosmic is when Pasulka visits the Vatican archives, and she looks at the records of saints, specifically looking for accounts of levitation or visions. She compares these ancient records to modern experiencers, and the similarities are pretty spooky. Number 1, the orb. Many saints describe seeing glowing orbs of light just before receiving information. Modern experiencers like Bledsoe describe the same exact thing. Number 2, the download. Saints would suddenly just know theology. Modern scientists often credit their breakthroughs from a sudden download of information or the formula appearing to them in a dream. Number 3, the physical effects. Saints often had stigmata or a burning sensation. Modern experiencers often have radiation burns or marks on their skin. Pasulka suggests there's an invisible college, a non-human intelligence that's been interacting with humanity for thousands of years, downloading us information to try and help us evolve. In the 1500s, they were downloading theology. In the 2000s, we're downloading technology. Both coming from the same source, it's just different curriculum. And you know what? The Vatican isn't even denying this. The Vatican owns one of the oldest and most advanced astronomical observatories in the world. They've been studying the skies far longer than NASA ever has. The Pope's chief astronomer, Brother Guy Consolmagno, sorry if I mispronounced that, has gone on the record saying, just as there's a multiplicity of creatures on Earth, there can be other beings, even intelligent ones, created by God. This is not in contrast with our faith. Reading American Cosmic and listening to the Bledsoes helped bridge the gap for me. It helped me realize that Lights Over Loveland isn't about hunting for spacecraft, it's about searching for the divine. Whether you're a shaman journeying to the lower world, or a saint praying to an angel, or even a Navy pilot seeing a tic tac, we are all engaging with a consciousness that is bigger than we can comprehend. I want to hear from you. Do you think that the lady at Fatima was a spiritual being or a technological one? Or is that the same thing? Let me know down below in the comments. And a huge thank you. We have officially crushed our 200 subscriber goal. I appreciate every single one of you. But let's keep this momentum rolling as we are now on the road to 500. If you want to join the research team, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, keep your eyes on the skies, and maybe the history books too. I'll catch you all in the next one. May you have an amazing day filled with love and light.